Air fried chicken. And I know what you're saying. If you're like me, the first time I heard it, that doesn't sound that good. Take my word. For a year or a year and a half, I have not fried anything. French fries, wings, chicken, anything in oil. That's how much it means. And I mean, I'm not even trying to save calories. It's so much easier, and it is that good. You'll be, I promise you'll be blown away if you've never tried air fried chicken of any of those things I just said. But wings, fries, anything you normally fry in oil, try it in the air fryer. Call me out if I'm wrong. I promise you, it will shock you. And now there's companies even making air fried chicken batter designed specifically for an air fryer. And not just any company, Louisiana. I mean, if you've used their products like I have, it's one of my favorite battering products. It really is. I'm going to use, and another thing, I'm using a Ninja FOODI grill. And I mean, if you watch my channel, you know I've got plenty of air fryers. All of them will do it. I guarantee you they'll all do it fine. I'm using this because I've really been impressed with this device. I've used it a lot more than I thought. And it is an indoor grill, but it has an air fry function and a couple other things. So I mean, any air fryer will do, but this has a probe. The one I have has a probe, so I can monitor the temp of the chicken and tell when it's done without worrying about times. Although we're going to time it with a timer. That's just so people can kind of get an idea of what it should take to cook chicken thighs. In this, I mean, I'm excited that somebody's making this. I mean, it is a product that's been needed on the market for a long time, and we're fixing to see how it does. I'm John Sanders, also known as Jelly007. Let's air fry some chicken. Okay, so here is the product we're working with. Louisiana Air Fryer Seasoned Coating Mix for chicken for use in air fryers. That's a big deal. Now here are the instructions. Moisten up to 2 pounds of chicken thoroughly in egg wash or ice water. Okay, so I want to know which one of those works best, and this is my first time using it. So I'm going to put those 2 eggs and a couple of 3 tablespoons of milk in this container, and I'm going to put the ice water in this container. I've got 2 bags. I'm going to divide this, the contents, and put in each bag, or I've got another box of this if I have to have it. And we're going to take 2 bone-in thighs and do obviously here, and then 2 and do here. Now that's another thing it says right here. For times it says 400 for 10 to 15 minutes, but they're talking about boneless. But we're using bone-in thighs, so 375 for 15 to 20 minutes for bone-in, and then flip halfway through. We're going to do every bit of that. Now we're using the Ninja FOODI grill, and I'm telling you, I'm sure that the Ninja FOODI Deluxe pressure cooker has an air fryer function. It would do this fine. But I'm using this tonight because it's the first time I've done it, and it has an air crisp or air fryer function. It also has dehydrate, roast, and bake, and it also grills. So I mean, it's a really neat device that I've used a lot more than I thought I would. But it has this right here. This is the reason we're using it. I'm going to probe one of those chicken thighs, and we're going to not worry so much about time. We're going to watch the temp right here. And you can see I've got the grill. It comes with a grill, but I've got it out, and I've got the air frying basket installed. So all I want to do, when we come back, I'll have most of this done, and I'm going to batter that. We got to preheat this to 375, like it said here. Get something probed, and drop them in there and get a timer started. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got 2 thighs in the egg wash. I changed the bowl. That one was a little big, so I moved it to here. 2 thighs are in the egg wash here. 2 thighs are in the ice water here. Here are my bags. I'm going to drop them in and shake them up and press it around and make sure they're good and coated. I'm going to do that once this is preheated. And by the way, they also have 2 other products that are made for air fryers, and the fish and pork. So what I got to do right now is get this preheated. And one thing great about the Ninja FOODI grill is once it preheats, you've got 10 minutes. So once it gets all the way to 375, I'll start dropping my chicken in these bags, shaking them and getting them ready, because like I said, It'll hang out at preheated temp for 10 minutes. So we're going to press press the power. I'm going to press temp. I'm sorry, I got to press air crisp, which is air fry. Take it to 375, press start. Once that gets preheated, we'll get all that done and get one of them probed, and our temperature will display right there. So be right back in just a second. Okay, we got an add food message, and the one on the left is the milk and egg batter, and the one on the right is the water batter. So we're gonna know. I'm gonna put that right there, and this one right there, and that fits in there perfect, as you can see. And I mean, I kind of use that probe as a guide. I'm still going to probe them, and you can use this timer as a guide too. Don't go completely by the time, because you want to make sure your chicken's done. It needs to be 165. So long story short, or you take it to the temp you're comfortable with, but I like that. At the end, I want it to at least be 165, and that's my opinion. Anyhow, be back shortly. And one last thing, I didn't have the probe turned on, so it tried to go to time. If you saw, I noticed as the minute, well, 30 seconds later, I noticed that I didn't have the probe, so I activated the probe, and it's 46 degrees inside that was one of the water-based chickens. So anyhow. Okay, 99 degrees, that's close enough. I'm going to open them up, and you notice that's 15 minutes to get to 99. Flip the two that are the egg wash, and then I got to kind of get in here kind of easy on this one, and then plus I kind of got to watch that probe on the next one. There's the water. And like I said, this will be a little bit tricky. I don't want to break all that crust off, because man, it's looking good. So I'm going to leave that just like that. We're good. We're back and running, and see, it already went up like 5 degrees. So carryover, you can imagine what carryover is going to do if I say pull it at 155, or I'm not sure, maybe 158 is what I'm going to pull it, but I'll be back then. Okay, so we're 157. I'm about to pull them. There's a couple things I wanted to say is that I set that temp, and I didn't show it, and I kind of regret it, but you can set the temp to where this will cut the grill off automatically, but we're going to pull it. I have it set for 165, but I've decided to pull it at 158. I feel positive I'm going to get to 165, and there's my 158. You know, I want it to be 165, so. But what I'm saying is that this temp probe will turn the grill off if you set it to, say, you know, whatever temp you're looking for. I'm letting that go a little further, because I'd hate for that to stop short of 165, but I do not think I got to worry about that. So we're going to take them out. In fact, I'll show you what they look like in there. And they look absolutely 100% excellent. I'm almost nervous to get them out. I don't want to destroy that coating. I'm going to turn one to that side. That's the skin side. I put skin side up to start with. Now both of those are the egg wash. And here come the water, nothing but water and the batter. Now that probe will continue to monitor my temp, and you can see it's already 161. You can see about 27, 28 minutes is a guideline. I'll also say that these are large thighs. In that package, I picked out the largest ones I had. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so well, that's the set temp. I'm going to hold it to show you the actual temp. You have to hold the button down. 172. Perfect. That's at 39 minutes, and I don't remember where we pulled them out at. I think it was, I won't say. I'll have to look back on the video. But anyhow, that gives you a perfect rested temperature of 172, and the highest I saw was 174. So it's turned around. It's perfect. It's perfectly cooked chicken, if you ask me. You're not going to get much better than that. Well, we're fixing to see how it tastes. Okay, so for the test on which one turned out best, or if there's any difference between an egg wash on this side and the water and batter, the water batter or the egg wash batter. If there's any difference at all, there doesn't look like there is, and I mean it's not a big deal, just it's a lot easier to use water than it is a couple of eggs and some milk. So I'm fixing to take a bite, and I think I'm going to do the water base first, and here we go. And I took a big bite. It'll take a minute. But I will say, that will convince anyone, especially one who cooks, who's got to go set up all that oil to air fry, and I mean to oil fry, when you can air fry and it be this good. So much simpler, a lot safer, and man, it's some of the best chicken I've ever, I mean, it's really good chicken. It's some of the best chicken I ever ate. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I'll say this. I say it a lot. Kitchens bring families together. Right there it is. And I'm telling you, when you realize how easy it is to air fry a lot of things, I mean, it's not just this. There's a lot of things, but when you start cooking, and you see how simple it is, not only can you tell somebody that, hey, if you want to cook something, here's an air fryer, and that when they learn how to do it, they'll see how simple it is. A lot of people in your household will start cooking. But also, you start frying this right here, you'll smell the house right now. This will break a kid off of Netflix or Xbox. When they smell this cooking, they're coming down to see what's going on. I mean it. Now, there's nothing wrong with the water base. I mean, if this is not really outstanding, then I'm going to have to go with a water base, but hey, let's see. And, okay, maybe there's a little bit of difference. I don't know it's worth it. Oh, well, I'll put it like this. If you ain't got eggs and milk, the water works fine. There's no doubt. There's absolutely no doubt. I'll probably use just water from now on. It might have a little better crunch. That might be the, I mean, I'll say this. Let's see if I can get this. There is the water base, and then, well, all right, both of them have some that are crispier than the other. Here's the water, I mean, here's the egg wash. Here's the water. And then here's the water. And here's the egg. So both of them have almost identical chicken. I think it's got a lot to do with the skin. But here, I'll let you see this too, just for the fun of it, because it looks identical. It tastes pretty much identical. And not only does it taste identical, it's because both of them are excellent, and I really mean that. And I sound like a air fryer salesman. I mean, I'm not. If you had a air fryer and some type of pressure cooker, it's come so far. It's come so far that it's changed the way I cook completely in the last 2 years. It's almost like I say all the time that I used to say the Ninja FOODI pressure cooker, the deluxe, or any of the pressure cookers, is the greatest thing since a microwave. When you take which it'll air fry too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, when you take the devices that are out now, cooking is a whole different ballgame. And there is nothing wrong with air frying, and you got to kind of do it, and it takes a little while to. I resisted it because I fried in oil here for many, many years, many gallons of oil. Anyhow, thank y'all for watching my video. I love y'all all, like I always say. I'll put my big head right here for y'all to touch and subscribe. And hashtag Jelly007 over here if you want to find all my stuff, or subscribe and look at my playlist and my videos. Again, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good night, and I wish I had that box sitting here, but Louisiana, thank you. I mean, thank you for making a product for an air fryer. Why every company in the world's not doing it, I don't know. They will be. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.